Coming up on This is AFC Whyteleafe. Whyteleafe take on Tadley Caleva in the FA Vase. And Lefty tells us why he's joined from SE Dons.
Made sense to make the move.
My mother, she's very much one for keeping memorabilia, and she keeps all the scrapbooks that the boys, well, me and my brother have done. Both keepers sent off. Look, that's me, I spoke. Yeah, move on. Yeah, look, class your owns earns a better contract. My mum must have wrote that. Yeah, look, that's it. That's the Chester FA Cup. All the stuff there. Endless memories, you know. And what I say to players, if you can, keep all your memories. Get your cuttings out. Keep hold of them. Because sometimes it's worth going back and have a look. Because people don't believe you used to play football.
3 years ago, financial chaos engulfed Whyteleafe FC when their ground was sold to the Singapore-based firm Irama.
It was a real blow to the community, to all the fans, obviously to all the players. It was absolutely gutting.
Forced to withdraw from the league, the club ceased to exist.
Anyone who loses anything that's close to their heart, we didn't know what we were going to do.
But from the ashes emerged AFC Whyteleafe, led by Kelly Waters.
Deflation to elation, right? Football at Whyteleafe again.
Against all odds, an agreement with Irama was struck, allowing the club to return to their home ground.
At that point I had no team, no coaches, no league place, but I had a stadium.
With 3 promotions in the last 3 seasons, AFC Whyteleafe's remarkable ascent defied all expectations.
It's just been the best experience the last 3 years. Has been fantastic.
Now at step 5 of English football, this could prove to be their toughest season yet.
Don't f***ing let your standards drop.
This is AFC Whyteleafe. Now let's take a quick look back at some of the results since our last episode. First up, the boys were back in action in the FA Vase with a home game against Harefield. Things started poorly, with Harefield taking the lead after 6 minutes. And Whyteleafe would have to wait until the 72nd minute to claw on back through this Gaspar Miko volley. But when it rains, it pours. Aaron Watson scored this penalty 4 minutes later. And soon after, Johnson Palmer's close-range effort closed out the game.
That was my debut. Came on, scored. I think this is now the furthest the club's ever been, so good result.
Next, a home league game against Chipstead. Aaron Watson opened the scoring with a penalty in the 2nd minute of the match. Before Aaron Good headed in the second after 18 minutes. An incredible Daniel Bennett volley gave Whyteleafe a 3-goal advantage, deep in first half added time. In the second half, a lovely turn from Georgie Steed gave himself room to shoot. And Aaron Watson grabbed his brace 8 minutes later. Recent signing Ryan Hall ended the night on a high with 2 goals in quick succession. This one in the 80th minute. And this 2 minutes before time.
We were just dominant all the way through, to be honest. 1 to 11 was good. Local rival, so we know what it meant to everyone around, so it was good to give them 7.
Then away to Guildford City. Whyteleafe took their time getting into the game, conceding this goal in the 37th minute. And it went unanswered until injury time in the second half when Whyteleafe were awarded a penalty. Watson drew the away side level with this. And just before the final whistle, Daniel Bennett secured the win.
That pitch was horrendous. That's the worst pitch that I've played on this season. But 90th minute, 2 goals, 2-1 win. Can't go wrong.
Next up, a high-scoring fixture against Balham. A quiet first half saw only 1 goal, with the away team scoring this penalty in the 13th minute. But in the second half, everything changed. Ryan Hall levelled it at 51 minutes. Before Helgi Aromi grabbed another 2 minutes later. But Balham weren't out of it yet, with this strike making it 2-2. In the end, Whyteleafe had too much firepower for the Balham defence, and Daniel Bennett joined the score sheet on the 61st minute. Ryan Hall later added this goal and this to make it a hat-trick for him. Nevertheless, Balham soldiered on, grabbing their last goal in added time.
We went into the break down, come out second half and rolled them over, turned it on.
Then we had a home game against Sandhurst Town. Sadly, we're without pictures for this one. But what we can tell you is that Whyteleafe walked away with a 1-0 victory thanks to a very early goal from Ryan Hall.
It's a game where we weren't at our best, so we just had to get the job done and on to the next one.
And finally, the boys were away to Knapp Hill. Alexander William Nwadiki headed home from a corner in the 25th minute. And just before the half-time whistle, this ball fell to Ryan Hall to make it 2-0 at the break. Helgi Aromi gave Whyteleafe a 3-goal advantage just after half-time. But Knapp Hill managed to grab this in the dying moments of the game.
We was okay. Again, we weren't at our best, but we've done enough to get through.
Whyteleafe's impressive form, with 6 consecutive wins, sees them sitting at the top of the table. We caught up quickly with new signing Jordan Johnson-Palmer, otherwise known as Lefty, and asked why he had left SE Dons to join the Leafe.
I decided to move on from SE Dons because Enyo, the assistant gaffer, I've grew up with his family, so I've known him for years. I also live around the corner, literally a minute away, so that always helps. So it's very convenient. Good set of boys. They want to win the league. So yeah, it made sense to make the move. Being at Dons was good. I was there from the Sunday days. So I've been there, I was there 5 years. Made 100 appearances there. So yeah, it was good stuff. Hopes for the season here at Whyteleafe would be promotion. To win the league, not just promotion, but to win the league outright. That's the plan.
Next, we take a trip down memory lane with Whyteleafe's current goalkeeping coach and former number 1, Danny Rose.
Going back over my playing career, I've only had two clubs, one being Croydon Athletic and Whyteleafe. My cousin, Mickey Gillam, was the captain then of Whyteleafe Football Club. And he said, why don't you come and train with us and see if you can get in the side. Undoubtedly the best thing that ever happened to me as an individual. I couldn't tell you what year it was, but we was in the Isham League South then. It was a good level. I mean, there were some good sides in there. We never got a promotion, but we always held our own. We always held our own, and we always had good battles, and we won more than we lost. And of course, football was that bit of it, and then of course you had your social. Come 5 o'clock, boom. We knew we'd be in the clubhouse till 8 o'clock. Motors into Croydon. Wages sometimes were paid in nightclubs. And if you wasn't there, it went over the bar. It was that sort of setup, and it was a setup you would never want to leave. And that's why I didn't. The people, the characters, in the club and in the changing room was the guiding force to staying at this club for such a long time. That was for the FA Cup, all these would be. Oh, yeah. Hey, look, you ever heard of a telegram?
Oh, well, yeah, I have heard of them. Oh,
hey, look, that come to me on a Saturday morning. To Dan, all the very best. I won't like it up them, keep them out. That's my cousins. No, you just send a text. The FA Cup run in '99. That was an unbelievable experience for everyone involved at the club. Players, as I say, staff, fans. Obviously, we went on such a run, and we had a couple of replays in it. There was fans on the pitch, there was all sorts going on. It was pandemonium. And then we had the FA Cup draw, which was at 6 o'clock on BBC One. And of course we get pulled out there against Chester City. They at the time was in Division 3, I think it was. And yeah, that was it then. And then it was like 3 weeks before the madness. And of course, then we had to redo the ground. We had to build the stand, build the turnstiles. We had to get the club prepared. We had to get people in to make sure the pitch was right. We had to have an away end. And the players all chipped in with their labour. And on the Friday night before the game, I was still in the turnstiles fitting the windows. You know, it was brilliant. It was absolute. But for the club itself, what it generated in terms of, you know, all the press and, you know, I was getting phone calls from the Liverpool Echo. And I thought my mates winding me up, so I'm swearing at them down the phone, don't take the mick and all that, you know. And of course we drew the game, 0-0, which we should have won. And went to the replay the following week and we got beat 3-1. But unbelievable experience. If you taste it once, trust me, it's a lovely taste to have. It's good.
Have a chat with George. Come out in a bobble hat as a goalie. Tuesday, Thursdays, snuds and hoods.
Right now I'm currently the goalkeeping coach, which entails me just to thump balls at goalkeepers really, and then try and correct them when they don't stop it. So that's basically the nuts and bolts of being a goalkeeping coach.
Save, yes, George.
I think we're doing okay. I mean, you know, some good sides in here, you know, and you know, the league don't lie. So at the minute, I think at the minute we're top. So, but there's a few teams with games in hand on us, so they've got it all to do. But yeah, they're doing well, and they're a good bunch of blokes. FA Vase, yeah, massive, innit? You're not actually that far away from Wembley, you know, but obviously it's a million miles away until you get there. You know, it's a cup competition, anything can happen. You know, they can come in here and beat us 4-0. You know, form guide goes out the window. You know, we've got the blistering rain, wind and all sorts going on. That's a leveller to start with, you know, so fingers crossed, 5 o'clock, we're in the act.
Afternoon, guys.
Afternoon. Morning.
Everyone up for this?
Yes. Boy.
FA Vase, you know how much I always say I love this competition. It finishes at Wembley, and it's a real treat to lead you guys out of Wembley. It'd be nothing like it, but I think today we have to sort of put that dream to one side and just remember it's about one game of football, this game. And it's about every moment, every action, keep doing the right things. Because if we do that in every moment of the game, we get the result and we go on to the next round and keep that dream alive, yeah? In terms of their form, they're not in good form, but in cup games, the form goes completely out the window. Yeah. They're going to come here really up for it. They want to keep their word to dream alive as well. They're going to fight, battle, run hard, do everything they can to make sure they spoil our fun, yeah? So let's just not be thinking that tag is going to be an easy game. I am pretty certain it's not going to be, all right? Let's just embrace the weather, enjoy it, make sure we're the men there, the boys.
The reason I stress mentality so much at these levels, because step 5 is probably the last level where you'll find that tactical geniuses that you play in terms of opposite dugouts and opposition players are not really there. The basics are. And if a team does the basics correctly and they want it more than you, and they don't fear you and they want to fight you, and your head's not right, you lose football matches. Doesn't matter how good your body is. Okay? When we start climbing the ladders, that's when this and this is so much more important. But you've got the both. That's why I stress it. But you're all grown men with great experiences behind you and a great bunch of boys who I dearly love. So therefore, I expect you to be self-motivated. And talking for talking's sake is done. You know what round this is. You know what's at stake. You know we've beaten them before. You've had your tactics. You're going to go into your warm-up. When you cross that white line, it's down to you boys. Good luck. I wish you all the best.
The weather is far from ideal today at Church Road as AFC Whyteleafe host Tadley Caleva in this FA Vase third round clash. The two sides have already met in the league this season, with Whyteleafe securing a 3-1 victory.
Leafe!
The game starts at a frantic pace, and the first chance falls to Tadley Caleva as their striker tests his luck from distance. Minutes later, Gaspar Miko finds space and fires a shot just wide.
This wind's mad. I can't even tell where it's coming from.
How does that help you tell where it comes
You can't feel the coldness. Yeah, you lick it so you feel the cold of what direction it's coming on your finger. Dora Explorer, man.
In the 8th minute, Tadley Kaleva break dangerously down the left flank.
Goody, come across! Come across!
Daniel Bennett, or as we like to call him, the Whyteleafe Perlo, unleashes a powerful shot from range.
Call step in! Call step in!
The Leaf keep the pressure on, causing problems down the left wing.
Now we're in. How easy is that? Goal. When they step in.
How no shot? How much shot? You had it on the controls, right?
I thought we were going to hit it first time.
Bang it! 6 yards out, what are you waiting for?
Gondo attempts a speculative effort from distance.
Hey! It will come! Come on! All of you! Let's go!
They've taken on board to keep the ball even in the final thirds, you know, be patient, sustain. We've talked about that. They've taken that on board, and that's going to be hard for them to do it in 90 minutes.
Final third is the problem.
Just a bit sloppy with that last touch, isn't it?
In the 35th minute, a well-worked corner nearly gives Whyteleafe their opener.
Lefty, well done! Oi! Well done!
Better!
The subsequent corner, moments later, creates another golden chance for the home side. A free kick for Whyteleafe catches the management team by surprise with an unexpected taker.
What? Who made that decision? Name me a centre-back in the whole of history that can do a free kick like that. Up and above. Up and above that close.
Up and down. From 30 yards.
No chance.
From 30 yards, I trust him.
No chance.
There, not up and down.
From a blast 60 yards out, maybe. Hard and low.
Minutes later, Whyteleafe find the net, but the goal is disallowed for offside.
Well done,
Punish! Punish! Punish!
As the half draws to a close, the Leaf launch one last attack.
Boom, 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 go. How easy is it when you do that? It's quite cold for Gasper as well, isn't it?
I know.
He used to Madrid weather.
At half-time, the Whyteleafe team feels satisfied with their performance.
Boys, just a few comments, okay? Nothing much. First of all, good half. I know it's a goal against run of play. I don't care about that. You're completely in control of this game, okay? Never look for a minute like you wouldn't get the goal. You're still well and truly in control. It's going to be like 45 minutes of attack for defence now, but maybe just increase the tempo, increase the ball speed, start to give them a little bit more pressure. So when they're shuffling and when they're trying to keep the gaps consistent, they find it a bit harder when the ball's travelling a bit quickly, okay? But it's a good half. Like, you're in control. Everyone feels relaxed. Everyone relaxed, yeah? Feels relaxed. It's exactly what it should be. Calm, composed, but just got to make sure sustain pressure, yeah? Keep it on them. All will be good. All right?
Hey, come on! Game on! Let's go!
Whyteleafe come out strong in the second half, and a wayward pass from Tadley Kaleva defender gifts Whyteleafe a superb scoring opportunity.
Why didn't Asa shoot?
Asa! You've got to shoot. You've got to take it. Take the shot.
I'm on the one with the keeper, pass it to my left for Gasper to just pass it in. It's in the post. There's nothing I can do.
You hit the post? Did you hit the post?
Yeah.
Oh, I hit the keeper.
No, it's in the post.
With the winds picking up at Church Road, Tadley Kaleva's tactics seem focused on long-range efforts, trying to catch James Shaw off guard. In the 58th minute, a perfectly weighted through ball from lefty sends Miko through on goal.
Oh! And get Eric on for a bit of energy and movement. Give go, that sort of.
I think it's time to put Gondo through the throat.
So what, 0 for Hazard? Put Gondo down the middle.
No, Eric through the middle, put Benno out wide. Or could do. I don't know. Benno's got a goal on him and we need one.
Tadley Kaleva counter swiftly down the left-hand side.
No, that was close.
A delightful chip from Miko sets up Watson with a chance to take the lead.
Turn! It's here! It's here! Good boy! You're out! You're out! You're out!
Braham Barrett, a constant threat all afternoon, carves out another excellent opportunity.
He's done really well there, hasn't he? I tell you what bets are with? I'm just going to do a bit of rotation so they aren't so familiar. Like, just get Azra out here, get Gondo in the middle, get Gasper on the other side, and just give him a different duel. I mean, your sustained pressure is good, but we're not getting the front three in, are we? That's why I'm itching to try and find a solution.
In pursuit of a goal, manager Kelly Waters decides to reorganise his attacking trio. And in the 83rd minute, Watson bursts into the box with intent.
You know, man.
Az, well done!
Daniel Bennett displays outrageous skill on the edge of the area, creating a chance for himself.
He missed.
He didn't save that. Benno! Benno! Benno!
Whyteleafe continue to press forward, searching for a decisive third goal. In the dying moments, Gondo finds himself one-on-one with the last defender.
And I'll take that one.
I want to go through to Wembley. But it's just another stepping stone, really. Cup games are different to league games. You know, it's not about 3 points, it's about winning the game, and form, league form comes out of it. Anything can happen, it can go either way. And today, it just showed, you know, they went 1-0 up and, well, we got 3 on the other side, so yeah, happy to just get through.
It's just amazing going into the new year, top of the table, into the cup as well. It's unreal. I don't think I'd ever imagine myself being in cups, top of the league as well, hopefully getting promoted ever in my life, to be fair. And yeah, it's just a great feeling, amazing.
That's all we have time for on this episode of This is AFC Whyteleafe. Please support us by smashing a like, leaving a comment, and of course, subscribing to the channel.